And here we go again. Yes, they are in most states. So no, you're wrong. Wrong, you're. You have to submit a background check at gun shows. That is incorrect. And I don't understand why I have made literally dozens of videos on this topic. Dozens upon dozens upon dozens of other creators have made dozens of videos on this subject, and people like you still don't grasp what the fuck reality is. So we'll explain it one more time. Gun show laws by state and the gun show loophole. At gun shows, both official firearms retailers and private individuals sell and trade firearms to large numbers of potential buyers and traders. These gun transfers are not regulated by law in most states. This lack of regulation is called the gun show loophole. It is praised by gun rights advocates, but denounced by gun control supporters, as the loophole allows persons who would not be able to pass a Brady Act gun buyer background check to obtain firearms. The ATF has estimated that 5,000 gun shows are held annually in the United States. These shows attract tens of thousands of attendees and results in the transfer of thousands of firearms. Between 1968 and 1986, gun dealers were prohibited from selling firearms at gun shows. The Gun Control Act of 1968 barred federal firearm license holders from making gun show sales by ordering that all sales must take place at the dealer's place of business. The Firearm Owners Protection Act of 1986 reversed that portion of the Gun Control Act. The ATF now estimates as many as 75% of weapons sold at gun shows are sold by licensed dealers. The gun show loophole refers to the fact that most states do not require background checks for firearms sold or traded at gun shows by private individuals. Federal law requires background checks on guns sold by federally licensed dealers only. The Federal Gun Control Act of 1968 defined private sellers as anyone who sold fewer than 4 firearms during any 12-month period. However, the 1986 Firearm Owners Protection Act deleted that restriction and loosely defined private sellers as individuals who do not rely on gun sales as the principal way of obtaining their livelihood. Proponents of unregulated gun show sales say that there is no gun show loophole. Gun owners are simply selling or trading guns at the shows as they would at their residences. Federal legislation has attempted to put an end to the so-called loophole by requiring that all gun show transactions take place through FFL dealers. A 2009 bill attracted several co-sponsors in both the U.S. House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate, but Congress ultimately failed to take up consideration of the legislation. Similar bills in 2011, 2013, 2015, and 2019 met the same fate. Several states and the District of Columbia have their own gun show background check requirements. As of January 2021, and this list I believe hasn't changed since, 14 states require some kind of background checks at the point of sale and or permits for all transfers, including purchases from unlicensed sellers. They would be these states. As you can clearly see, all blue. Background checks are required for handguns only in these 3 states. In 33 states, there are currently no laws, federal or state, regulating firearm sales between private individuals at gun shows. However, even in states where background checks or private sales are not required by law, organizations hosting the gun shows may require them as a matter of policy. In addition, private sellers are free to have third-party federally licensed gun dealers run background checks, even though they might not be required to by law. In 33 states, there is no law saying that if you are a private seller at a gun show, you have to run a background check on the person buying your gun from you. This shit happens all the time. You are wrong.